Servine. That's what's up. This is a McDonald's Happy Meal toy. So, I went to McDonald's the other day and they're giving out Pokemon toys right now, and I got the idea from a Pokemon Wi-Fi battler known as KwandaoRen66. Speaking of KwandaoRen66, if you look at the title, that's who this Wi-Fi battle is with, which, I was able to battle him. It was an honor battling him. I mean, Elo's one of the few Wi-Fi battlers I look up to, and he's really cool, and he was able to battle me during one of his streams, so this is the battle we had. I moved my camera a little bit, so I might be a little off. I'm testing out the waters here. Probably not the best idea with Elo's match because it's like awesome, and this is going to be like my best match ever. So let's get to this narration. So I'm going to play that back right about now. Alright, so it was going to be just a regular standard team. We both brought stuff. My team, the only real new thing is that Azelf. I made a new Latias. This Latias, I kind of ditched it by now, but during the time I was using this Latias. That Azelf was actually given to me by Bond Paladin. Little mini shout out for him. He gave me this set. And so we had a standard match. It was pretty cool. It's actually quite long because like the original file was like 22 minutes, I think. Because there was a lot of switching and stuff we had to do. We kept like, our teams were pretty good, I guess. So he's going to start off with what I didn't know at the time was Scarf Victini, which would make sense because my Azelf's pretty fast. So he's going to go into something else, predicting, I guess, me for having a lead Azelf Stealth Rocks kind of thing. But I just set up the nasty plot at this point, and I'm going to be at +2, so now I can hit anything with a +2. And I think this is his specially defensive Scizor. I hit it with a Thunderbolt. Probably should have gone for the Fire Blast, because I do carry Fire Blast, but that does a shit ton. That does a lot, and I think that's his specially defensive Scizor. I know he has quite a few of them. I'm going to switch out because I'm going to predict the Bullet Punch, and the best thing I have to take a Bullet Punch is my Aurora. And he takes it pretty well, you know, resisted hit, and he's got lefties. He doesn't know what kind of item I'm holding, if I'm choiced, or if I'm Lum, or, you know, whatever. So, you're going to see this recurring theme between Suicune versus Vaporeon, because these two, like, they're going to just keep clashing back and forth again, and I don't want them being together. I make a ballsy move, go into Strawberry, predicting some sort of maybe, like, water move. I could resist it, then go for the Giga Drain or something. And I think his thing carries Protect, so I think I switch out here. Getting rid of that Toxic would be good, and I think he's just going to try to scout me out so I can go freely back into my Aurora. At this point in time, I'm kind of just like trying to play around him. I thought he would switch out, not wanting to take a Giga Drain, but since he goes for the Protect, you know. Here I go for the Ice Beam because that's the only offensive move that I have on this Suicune. I have Scald, but I'm pretty sure this thing has Water Absorb. I mean, why carry Hydration if you don't even have Raymond on your team? So I'm going to switch out. Go back into my Strawberry. I'm trying to force him to switch out at this point, and he's just kind of stalling me. He's in a safe position right now because, you know, I can't really touch him that well. So he's gonna finally switch out, and I think, did I predict the switch? No, yeah, no I didn't. No, that's later. So I go for the Giga Drain, and I guess this time he switched out. So he's playing really well against me. So you know, he's playing really well. There's some after effects. He gets the Wish, so that Giga Drain was in vain. So I go for Aurora because he's basically gonna take anything this thing wants to go. But the whole game, all this Victini does is pretty much go for the U-turn. I see why it's so effective. So he goes back into his Scizor, and I really don't know how to deal with this. I don't want to reveal him that I don't want to go for the Scald yet because I don't want him switching into his Vaporeon. I don't want him to know that I actually carry a water move, and he's roosting. It's okay. At this point in time, you might be like, well, Zero, you're letting him get his health back. Don't worry, it'll come back in a little bit, and it'll be all fixed and all better. So, at this point, he's going to withdraw, and I'm okay with that. He's going to go into his Vaporeon, and I'm just going to set up Calm Minds. The only thing I'm really trying to do is I'm trying to, like, wall him to the point where, like, I make him switch into something else, which it's not going that well. I'm playing kind of more aggressively, and here's where I finally show off my item. I'm Resto Chesto. I'm going to get all my health back. I'm at +2, so I can kind of take hits from this thing. The only problem is this thing carries Toxic, so I can't stay in here forever. So I guess what I could have done if I really wanted to stall out the match longer is just keep going for Ice Beams, trying to get that flinch hacks, but I did not want to stay here. I could rest and, you know, heal up. I'm a defensive wall. I think I run max defense or something like that on this thing, so I could have stayed in, but I needed, like, switch fodder here, so I go into my Tamama, or my Azelf, and I really don't know what I really want to do. What I should have done here, I think I went for the Psychic. I should have just kept going for the T-Bolt. I totally forgot he had this Victini. So at this point in time, he's just getting all his health back. He's protecting his Victini really well. So even if I did go for the Thunderbolt, I guess it really didn't matter. Because at the end, he would have gotten most of his health back because of the Wish. Depending on how much HP invested he is in that Vaporeon, which I'm assuming is a lot. So once again, we have this matchup between Vaporeon, and I'm going to bring out Strawberry. And I'm going to be the offensive little jerk that I am. And he's going to switch out into his Victini. But I predict it, and I go for the Earth Power. Yes, that's awesome right there. And it does a lot to it. So, kind of 2-hit KO, but I know this thing's Scarf. I do not want to take a 4x super effective U-turn. So I'm going to go into my own Victini, which I've changed this Victini to from the last time. After this match, I've made it a little more defensive because it took it okay. But he's going to go again into this Vaporeon. This Vaporeon is just going to be a pain in my side throughout this whole match. And I go back into Strawberry, predicting some sort of water move or protect because, you know, he's going to want to see if I carry an electric move or what kind of set I am. So he goes into his Scizor, and this is where I mean where it did not matter that he used Roost. Because I remember he's like after the street, not after our battle, he was saying like, you know, me carrying Hidden Power Fire. He did not see this coming. I know that for sure. Bon was there watching the match and he told me that too. But, you know, he was not expecting the Hidden Power Fire. So that takes care of his Scizor, you know. Gonna go into his Victini. Obviously gonna scare me off. I do not want to take a ×4 super effective U-turn. So I'm gonna have to go back into my Venus. Because that's probably the best thing that could take. And he can take, it's like 5-6 hit KO maybe. Depending min, max damage. Gonna go into his Vaporeon. Going for the Protect because he's trying to scout out, you know, he doesn't know that my Victini's Scarfed at this point, or maybe he does, and now that he knows I'm locked in on that, he's going to go into his Machamp, and I'm still going to go for the Fusion Bolt. I don't think any of his Pokemon really want to appreciate it, but he takes it really well for his Machamp, so I have to switch out. I don't really have a choice. I'm going to go for my Aurora, predicting maybe a Bullet Punch or something like that, but it goes for the payback, so I guess he was expecting me to stay in, go for something else or something. But, you know, I'm toxic here. What I probably should have done is I probably should have stayed in and started firing off some Scalds, and, you know, because I really don't need him too much. That's probably one of the mistakes I made, because I could have probably burned him, but then again, he still had that Vaporeon. And this part's kind of funny. I know Elo said this because he recorded his match, and his is already up. He was hoping I would get confused. That's what he was banking on for this move, but luckily I carried the Zen Headbutt, and that's gonna take out his Machamp. So right now we're pretty good, but he's gonna bring out his Nepeta, and I probably, you know, did not have a choice. I'm gonna have to fodder out Aurora here because, you know, I can't do much. But he knows I can't stand, so he's gonna set up a free Calm Mind. Now he probably knows I'm choiced Scarf or something. And he's going to go for the Psyshock, and that's going to sadly be the end of... Oh, not the end of Aurora. Okay, not yet. It's a 2-hit KO. I'm going to Scald him. Does nothing. You know, this thing's specially defensive. It's going to take all my hits pretty well. If it gets a burn, I guess that'd be nice, but nope. A Shadow Ball and a Psyshock are going to take out, sadly, my Suicune. Which kind of sucks because I really love my Suicune. Anywho, I'm going to scare it off with my Victini. At this point, I probably should have gone for the U-turn, but I don't think I went for it. No, I went for the Fusion Bolt. And this part just agitates me. This had to be min damage unless he's running really defensive things. That thing lives with like a... Look at that smidge. It's nothing. So he's able to go for V-Create and take out my Victini, which sucks because my Victini would have been useful later on. But, okay, you know, I might have been... I don't know, Elo, if you're watching this or not, but... I need to know how much, if that was min damage, like absolute minimum, how much HP you live with that. Gonna go into Strawberry, and then I thought, oh, right, he's Scarfed, locked in on V-Create. Should have probably just gone into this. Then I would have been able to kill you right now instead of having to take another V-Create. But no, because of the speed drop, I think I would have been faster. I don't know. He's at -1. I probably would have been able to outspeed. Crit does not matter, but, you know, I don't know if I would have had to have taken that damage from the first part. So, you know, when you're playing with someone like this, it's kind of like hard to, you know, you get all nervous and stuff. I mean, this guy's pretty pro. And Shadow Ball's going to take me out from his Gengar. Don't know if that crit mattered. Might have. Probably not. I am both specially and physically invested. But goes for the sub. I go for the Flare Blitz. And this Infernape actually plays a vital role at the end of the game, which is coming up soon. At this point, he thought I was like Choice Scarf, Choice Bandit, I guess, because he's gonna go for the Disable, predicting me for going for the Flare Blitz, and I'm at this point bluffing that I am like Scarfed or something, and I kind of come up with an idea here. So I switch out. He thinks I'm Scarfed or something. I go into my Strawberry because, you know, I have no choice at this point what to do with Strawberry. So sadly, as it may, you know, I can't outspeed this thing. So my Strawberry is dead. Yeah, there goes Celebi. So I think all I have left is my Infernape, and Infernape is, you know, kind of like, well, you're screwed. And I guess Elo was trying to go for some like style points or something, because here he goes for the Shadow Ball. I live it, and I am able to go for the Flare Blitz. Now, since he thinks I'm choiced, I think he goes for the Disable here, because he wants to like struggle me to death. He'll just sub-struggle, you know, Pain Split if he has it, don't know. But at this point, he goes for the Disable, but I predicted him to go that, and I Thunder Punch him in the face. Yeah, and on top of that, I get the Para Hacks, so Elo, that's what you get for being cocky and trying to beat me like that. And then I'm going to just Thunder Punch you again, and that takes out your Gengar. So that's basically game now, because he's just going to bring out his Espeon. He still has his Vaporeon. He's going to Side Shock me. That's an easy 2-0. It was a great match. That was just amazing that I got to battle Elo. I mean, Elo, he's a pretty cool guy. And, yeah, that was a great match. Thanks a lot, dude. So I hope you guys enjoyed this match. Don't know if you like the setup. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. Hopefully I have left enough room. If not, I'm going to kill myself. But this was a great match. And I hope you guys enjoyed. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Or next episode, what the hell? I don't say that. The next Wi-Fi battle, right? So if you want to Wi-Fi battle me, comment, you know, like, thumbs up, do your thing, whatever. Okay. So peace out, everybody. This has been Zero. Peace out.